In a highly anticipated event set to excite the boxing world, an exciting matchup is on the horizon, July 20th, 2024, at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's not your typical heavyweight showdown, it's a clash of generations, the battle of the ages. Jake, YouTube's favorite prankster Paul, versus Iron Mike Tyson, the man who once punched through time itself. Jake Paul, who has gone from Vine sensation to boxing provocateur so fast. Also, he fights not just for fame, but also for every meme, diss song, and controversy he has ever started or participated in. Will he dab or floss his way into the ring? And then there's Mike Tyson, with more heavyweight titles than you can count on one hand. Tyson's legacy precedes him like a champ. But will he bring his signature ferocity to the ring? Or will he just spend the entire match trying to figure out what TikTok is? Let's dive in for the scoop of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, including their training, warnings, and other intriguing details. We've got Iron Mike Tyson stepping back into the ring. His last professional boxing match was in 2005 against Kevin McBride. However, he returned to the ring for an exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. in November 2020. As of the present moment, the official classification of the boxing battle between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, which is set for July 20th in Arlington, Texas, has sparked controversy. Formal approval is still pending, even though it has been claimed that the event organizers are applying for professional regulation from the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, TDLR. First off, let's talk about Tyson's secret weapon, none other than minor James Keenan from Tool. Yep, you heard that right. The rock star is lending his expertise to Tyson's training camp, and if that's not the most unexpected duo since peanut butter met jelly, I don't know what is. I mean, who knew Tyson would be hitting the mats at a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym in Cottonwood, Arizona, of all places? The training routine involves Tyson and Kenan focusing on various aspects of boxing and martial arts. It's a mixture of both sweet and sour. They start their sessions with rigorous cardio exercises, including running and cycling, to build endurance and stamina. Then, they move on to specific boxing drills, practicing techniques such as footwork, combinations, and defensive activity. Kenan, the fitness fanatic with discipline to rival a monk, dishes out mind-bending advice to Tyson like he's serving up meals. While Tyson sweats bullets in training, Kenan's mental tips have him ready to outsmart opponents like a chess grandmaster facing a checkers player. And then there's Jake Paul, the former star who's gone from YouTube prankster to boxing sensation so fast. With a record that's got many twists, Paul's journey to the ring has been nothing short of wild. He is mostly known for his unorthodox journey from social media influencer to professional boxer, has been hitting the gym with a ferocity that belies his previous career. With a squad of seasoned trainers in his corner, Jake Paul isn't cutting any corners on his path to triumph. From sunrise to sunset, he's owning his jabs, crosses, and hooks, sweat dropping all over from him as he unleashes a barrage on the punching bag. Paul's commitment is steady as he prepares to face his most formidable opponent to date. Under the guidance of renowned boxing trainer BJ Flores, Paul's training is as intense as it gets. Flores, a former professional boxer himself, leaves no stone unturned as he drills Paul in the art of pugilism. From mastering footwork to refining technique, Flores ensures that Paul is primed and ready to dominate the ring. Looks like Jake Paul's got the height advantage, towering over Tyson at 6'1" with a 76-inch reach, while Tyson stands at 5'10" with a 71-inch reach. But hey, Tyson's used to facing giants. Almost all of his opponents were taller than him, and he still racked up an impressive 56-6 record. As for concerns, Tyson's age might be the real heavyweight in this fight. But it's not just about the physical preparation. Both fighters have also been engaging in some verbal sparring in the lead up to the match. Jake Paul, never one to shy away from the limelight, has been using his platform to taunt and tease Tyson.
Mike, I've wanted to knock you the fuck out.
Wild the amount of people that think Mike actually stands a chance against me. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Attempting to get under the skin of the seasoned veteran. Tyson, on the other hand, has remained relatively stoic in the face of Paul's antics, opting instead to let his fists do the talking when the time comes.
Day 2, I'm getting ready for you.
Day 3, you still wanna fuck with me?
Day 4, no, it was okay. But you don't know what you got in store, baby. You gotta face the God of War. Fun just begun.
The warnings exchanged between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. It's like a verbal game of ping pong with heavyweight gloves on. Mike Tyson's warnings to Jake Paul are like a comedy show in which opponents threaten each other. In his training camp, Tyson's hand speed and power are on full display, sending chills down viewers' spines with his ominous messages aimed directly at Paul. Even recounting their voting counter on Joe Rogan's podcast feels like a surreal comedy routine. Yet, amidst the absurdity, Tyson's enthusiasm for the showdown is visible. Meanwhile, Paul's confident response adds to the comedic flair, creating a spectacle of epic proportions. Mike Tyson, aka the baddest man on the planet, boasts a stellar record of 56 wins and 6 losses, with a whopping 44 knockouts. Back in '86, he made history as the youngest boxer to snag a heavyweight title by taking down Trevor Berbick. This dude ruled the heavyweight division from '87 to '90, winning his first 19 fights like a champ. People are freaking out about Tyson's age and whether he's ready to rumble with Jake Paul. Even Oscar De La Hoya's chimed in, practically begging Paul to find a different hobby. And let's not forget about Tyson's knockout power. Age might slow him down, but it won't soften those punches. And about Jake Paul's fights throughout the years, he has been in the ring 10 times, scoring a 9-1 record with 6 KOs. His one loss? Well, that was against a real boxer, Tommy Fury. But most of his wins have been against, let's just say, non-boxers, MMA fighters, and random athletes from other sports. In his latest bout, he put down a pro boxer in the first round. Seems like he's making a habit out of knocking out anyone who steps in the ring with him. Looks like getting a ticket to this Paul vs. Tyson showdown might cost you an arm and a leg, or at least a couple grand. Premium seats are rumored to go for a whopping $11,000, while even the cheap seats will set you back a few $100. But if you're desperate to snag a spot, you can sign up for exclusive first access, or try your luck with Vivid Seats' Seat Saver feature, because who needs actual tickets when you can pre-order them? And let's not forget the good old days when you could catch Tyson in action for a mere $25, the 80s, where ringside seats were cheaper than a fancy dinner. As for the expected attendance, a boxing source states that the organizers are estimating around 65 and 80,000 spectators, a figure that is so huge it would be nearly impossible to measure the number of punches that are thrown in the ring. But despite all the doubts, warning, crazy facts, and debates, fans are still hyped up for the showdown. Some are scratching their heads, wondering if it's all just a big joke, while others are stocking up on popcorn for what could be the craziest fight of history. One thing's for sure, Tyson vs. Paul is going to be one heck of a spectacle. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more outrageous experiences.